Hey there everyone, PhilChill here and welcome to my channel. Today I have some really exciting news for you, and that is ConcernedApe posted a trailer of his upcoming game, which is called Haunted Chocolatier. We can see from the trailer that the game has a lot of Stardew Valley vibes. Probably it's set in the same universe, so a lot of the things are the same. But there's also a lot of the things that are different in this game, even though the graphic is alike, but at the same time it's not. At one moment we see a portal open up to our familiar universe basically. There are slimes there, crows as well that you need to defeat. But is this Stardew Valley? Does that portal lead to our world from before? We can see that here you need to gather materials, but is this in the same universe as the place where you make the chocolate? We can also see that you need to make your own shop, but it will be attended by some ghosts. I don't know if we employ those or they come freely in the shop, but we'll need to find out at the moment when it releases. There's a lot of brand new characters that you'll need to meet, with their own distinct features as well. Like for example Burke, looks like a really sweet guy, and will he be Clint's counterpart in the game? Just love the winter-esque look of the town. And I don't know if there will be seasons in the game as well. The gifting seems similar to Stardew Valley, but this time they have the gift in front of them. There also seems to be a laboratory of some kind, but we don't know for sure what its purpose will be in the game. We have Nigel as our bartender. He seems kinda creepy, but the head on the character seems kinda weird though. And that's it from the trailer that we have. I will now break down the trailer and discuss all of the things and features that we will be getting based on the things we see in it. But the game is still in development and I can't wait to see when it comes out. In the first frame, we can see a castle in the distance being overlooked by a laboratory of some kind from a nearby cliff. I think that the castle will be making our chocolate, like the chocolate factory of Willy Wonka's, but I don't know what the laboratory will be for. We can see a busy town in the night with a lot of characters in it. And also, this will probably be our chocolate factory where we'll be producing our chocolate from. As I see two entrances, I think that one of the entrances will be our mansion that we will live in, while the other entrance will be the store entrance. We can see a beautiful interior with a poker table, a butler, and a lot of decorations around. I just don't know if all of these can be changed, and we can freely edit this space because I think this is our mansion. We can see our kitchen where we'll be making our chocolate, as well in the right our shop where we will be selling our chocolate. In the bottom left corner we can see our weapons, which is a stick, a shield, and a bow and arrow. But other than that, we still don't know what else we can have. For the enemies we can see a bunch of standard slimes with standard attacks that we know of from Stardew Valley. But we also have the infamous crows that we can kill. I think ConcernedApe added them to the game from Stardew Valley in order for us to get our revenge for all of those scrubs that they have stolen from us. We also see that the portal will be used to gather ingredients for our chocolate from that fantasy world. Then we'll be using those ingredients in order to craft some chocolate in the kitchen. For the shop, however, we can see at the top left of the room a table where we can buy a lot of decorations and shop features. I think the shop features will be tabletops where we can place chocolate in order for people to come and buy it. In another one we can see some ghosts that are going to be working at the shop as a seller or waiters bringing chocolate to the customers. We have another frame that we can see a lot of people in a bigger shop. Seeing that it's the same shop, I think we'll be able to upgrade our shop in the future and make it better and bigger as well. We can see a lot of characters in the trailer as well. Some of them are quite distinctive, like Burke or Nigel, and I can't wait to meet them in the game. The dialogue options, however, are similar to Stardew Valley and quite polished as well. I have to say, the aesthetic of the game is quite beautiful, as it's different from Stardew Valley, but it has its own charm, making it quite unique. And we also have our bar, where Nigel is our bartender, and I quite enjoy this new look of the bar and new feeling as well. But that's about it what we can get from the trailer. As the game is still in development, a lot of things can change from what we've saw so far. But I really can't wait for its release. We'll be following up with the blog post from where we can get a lot more information that ConcernedApe posted. On Twitter, ConcernedApe answered some of the questions from the players. One of the questions was, any ideas of the price range of the game at the moment? To this, ConcernedApe responded that it won't be more than Stardew. To another question, will you wait to make a full game or make it early access? To this, ConcernedApe replied that it will most likely be a full release. And one more important question was, so do you start in the mansion like Chocolate Store Factory, or do you work up to it, upgrading the building like in Stardew? To this, ConcernedApe answered that your shop starts very small, but you can improve and expand it over time. ConcernedApe also made a blog post about his new game. Here you can see his announcement about it. After dedicating 10 years of my life to Stardew Valley, the time has finally come to announce my new game. Basically, Haunted Chocolatier is his brand new game with some early gameplay of the game. Why chocolate? I'm not so sure, it just came to me. I think sometimes the best ideas just appear in a flash instead of being cleverly thought of. That's how I like to work, anyway. What's important is the execution. And after 10 years of practice, I feel more confident than ever in being able to bring an idea to life. Well, the game seems kinda interesting though, and I can't wait to check it out when it comes out. I think a lot of people like chocolate. Well, that's true though, in Stardew Valley the focus was more humble, living off the land, growing food and connecting to the people and nature around you. However, with my next game I wanted to explore more fantastical possibilities. I think he just wanted to go with the Georgia route this time, maybe making a factory about chocolate. The haunted castle represents the allure of the unknown. The ghosts represent the imprint of the past. All of these things are important, however, don't think for a moment that because this game features ghosts in a haunted castle, it is an evil or negative game. Making chocolate, I don't think you can make evil chocolate for real. Now, you might be scratching your head, wondering exactly what type of game this is. I'm not sure how best to describe it. It is evolving organically as I develop it, so I'm not sure where it will go. The gameplay loop involves gathering ingredients, making chocolate, and running a chocolate shop. So that's basically it, I think it's gonna be a combination from the tycoon games that we see where you make your own shop and NPCs come and buy the chocolate. I find that kind of game really fun since you'll be able to have adventures, collecting materials, then craft your chocolate and then sell it in your own shop. With Stardew Valley I felt somewhat constrained because I was working within an established tradition. I don't regret that at all, but there's always been a part of me that wanted to go unleashed. Anyway, this is all largely talk at this point. While the video I put together may look like the game is at an advanced stage of development, there is still a ton of stuff to do. And the way I work, things often don't come together until the final moments. So basically this is quite interesting. The game isn't ready yet, it will need probably a couple of more years to go, but I'm still happy that he announced it now, since we'll have something to look forward to in the future. We can also check the frequently asked questions about the game. What is ConcernedApe's Haunted Chocolatier? It's an RPG simulation game currently in development. In this game, you will play as a chocolatier living in a haunted castle. In order to thrive in your new role, you have to gather rare ingredients, make delicious chocolate and sell them in a chocolate shop. So basically that's it, but there's probably more to it since this is a crude description of the game. It's being made by ConcernedApe by himself again, and I really can't wait to see it because the games he made so far are awesome. There's no release date yet of the game. He doesn't want to reveal anything if it's connected like with Stardew Valley, basically if this game is happening in the world of Stardew Valley. But from the things I've seen so far, it may be, but maybe when you enter the portal, you go into Stardew Valley to hunt for the rare materials and then go back out of it to another world, but that's left to the developer, and when the time comes we'll find out. Is the gameplay similar to Stardew Valley? In some ways yes, but in many ways no. Like Stardew Valley, Haunted Chocolatier is another town game where you move to a new town and try your hand at a new way of living, but the gameplay and theming are quite different. Haunted Chocolatier is more of an action RPG compared to Stardew Valley, and instead of a farm being the focal point of your endeavors, it's a chocolate shop. So how long has the game been in development? He has started to work on the game 1 year ago in 2020. So basically this was a part-time project for like when he was creating it. The game is not multiplayer and he doesn't have any plans to make it multiplayer in the future. For which platforms will it come out on, and the only platform that he's 100% sure is PC. But he has every intention of bringing it to other major platforms as well. About languages, at the moment it's English, but he mentioned that he will want to localize the language like in the future as well. Well, that's it, like from the frequently asked questions. You can check out the link down below for this as well, so you can read it by yourself, but I really can't wait for this game to come out. I think it will be an awesome game, and it will be a bit different from the Stardew Valley experience, and I would want that for sure. But we will need to wait and see for when it releases. Well, that's it for this video. What do you think about the new game that ConcernedApe is making? I really hope that you're excited as well as I am, since I can't wait to test it out when it releases. I've been looking for a new game to explore, and I think I just found one, but it will take a long time for its release. In any case, if you'd like to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe to my channel, since I will be making more of these in the future. But I hope you have a great time, and I will see you all in my next one. But till then, stay safe.